Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy if we've never met before. Today I am finally potting up some water propagations that should have been potted up ages ago. So there's one that is fine. It's fine. It's the begonia that I sent to my mum's and then regretted it and got it back, but she'd left it in her like conservatory and it's got, I don't know, cold damage, too much light damage, I don't know, but it's the one with, it's got these beautiful red backs, but the front of the leaves is not supposed to be this weird colour. They're supposed to be quite like a dark grey green. It's really beautiful, but when did I chop this? I can't remember when I chopped this, but it was in this video if you haven't seen it. And we've got some roots going on. They're doing really well. So I'm gonna pot this one up so it can start getting some nutrients and regrowing beautifully and not look like this anymore. So that's the one, it's probably the best out of the bunch. The next best is probably my Syngonium mojito. I chopped this up quite a while ago. I tried doing a week of plant to-dos, a bit like Charmaine from Unplanned Parenthood, because I was like, I do planty things almost every day, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and film, and then I was having a bad week. Like, I think I tried filming 2 times and hadn't even hit record. So just that never went up. I think this was probably when I chopped this. No, I definitely did film the chopping of this, but it just never got put anywhere, I don't think, on this channel. All that to say, it's been chopped up for a while. I lost some of the leaves. There's quite a hefty amount of root going on here. It really doesn't look great. It looks like it should have been potted up ages ago. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna give it like a little shower because the leaves are very dusty. This leaf, without much variegation, was the top one, so it has got can you see, it had a new leaf coming out when I chopped it, and it's literally been like that the whole time. So I don't know what's going on with that, to be honest. I don't know if that new leaf will ever come out or if it's just gonna stay there. So the next one is my Raphidophora decursiva. Raphidophora? Is that how you say that? Yeah, my Raphidophora decursiva. And so this is 2 separate cuttings. This one took ages to root, like a lifetime. This one rooted, I potted it into some leca, some of the black leca, and I've never potted purely in leca before, and I will never do it again because this thing just rotted straight away, so I had to reroot it. And they're both really quite rooty in there now, and I also know that there's like a colony of springtails just, you know, living their best life on the surface of this water. So when I pull this one out, I'm going to do it outside because however much I like springtails, I don't want to pull them out, like pull this out and for them to just all be springing everywhere, all over my living room and my sofa. So I'll be doing that. I'm anxious about that one. Like, I think because it rotted before and now it's just got so many roots, I should have repotted it ages ago, or I should have potted it up ages ago even. I'm worried that those roots are gonna rot again, and I really don't want that to happen. So the 4th and final water propagation that I am potting up today is one that there's a lot of shame around for me. It's been in water for probably about 2 years. Can you hear the weather? It's really windy, really rainy, and there's a car alarm going off somewhere, so I'm really sorry if you can hear all of that. Yeah, but this plant has been in this water, in this vessel, for 2 years. Obviously I've topped the water up. I've never like dumped out the old water, and I don't do that anyway. I don't completely change water in my water props, I just put fresh water in. But the vessel looks awful. The plant is dusty as heck. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to shut up and show you. It's I can't remember the botanical name, but it's a fern-leaf cactus. I can't go over how dusty it is. So I'm going to show you that first. I mean, can I even, can you see the dust? Like it's a dusty plant. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm showing you that. It's one of those plants that just lives, it's like tucked away in a corner. It barely gets any light. I'm surprised it's alive, let alone like this whole section's brand new growth. There's a section here that's new growth. Like, it's trying really hard and I'm not doing my bit. And then yeah, this is the vessel. I am so sorry. I might go and quickly rinse this one off in the shower now just to get the dust off of it. And then I'm gonna come back. I was kind of hoping that the car alarm would have stopped by the time I got back, but it hasn't. There we go. She's looking much fresher. I'm nervous about this one as well. Obviously, as I said, it's been in water for about 2 years. And those roots don't look amazing, so we will see. I think I might just start with that one, to be honest. Oh, I thought I had everything. I've got my soil, I've got my vessels. I haven't got anything to like dump water out into. Okay. Maybe I just take the plants to, I don't need to dump water anywhere, do I? I just need to take them out. My little noggin. Look at, do you see those cogs turning? That car alarm is really bothering me. Or it's probably not even a car alarm, it's probably one of the buildings across the way. And it's Bank Holiday Monday, so there is one of the buildings that's probably going to be going off all day. Very annoying. I'm just going to carry on, because if I don't do this now and I don't film now, these plants are probably never going to get out of water. What I might end up having to do is like muting the sound on the video and doing a voiceover, so I'm sorry if that happens. Let's just get into it, shall we? So this is the substrate I'm going with. It's the same for all of them. This is all from the lovely Soil Ninja, of course. So we've got some cocoa coir, some worm castings, perlite and zeolite. There's some leca and some bark. I had some semi-hydro. I just put in there. Vermiculite. Yeah, it's quite a varied substrate mix. I'm hoping these plants will all like it. It's one that's a little bit, it's less chunky than I normally go for, because I feel like all of these would probably prefer a little bit more water retention. Maybe not the cactus, but I feel like it's chunky enough and, you know, it's survived on enough neglect. Hopefully it'll survive in this substrate as well. So if you've watched any of my recent videos, you will know that I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to choose my vessel. I think I'm going to go no drainage for the cactus, just because the substrate is a little bit probably more dense than it needs. Yeah, if you've watched any of my recent videos, you'll know that I've got a link for Soil Ninja that gets you 10% off. I've got a UK one and an EU one. Those links are both, they're like limited use. I was going to say something about being timed, but it's limited use. So I can't remember how many uses there are. Just picking off, there's some like dead corners. But if you're interested in trying Soil Ninja, you can get 10% off with that link. And if you do buy through that link, I'll get like a little commission just as a thank you from the Soil Ninja team for sending you their way. It's at no extra cost to you. So I really appreciate it if you do purchase through that link. So this is really nasty, this poor plant. Like, You see all the gunk on its like stem? I'm gonna just go and wash all of that properly off. Oh, this root system's so algae ridden. Oh, it's gross. Honestly, if this plant survives after all of the stress I'm now putting it through, I will be impressed. It's gross. Now I have to try and figure out how to pot it up. So it's 3 cuttings. So basically I had a big one of these and then it got thrips and I didn't notice it until it was like riddled. So I took 3 cuttings, got this one that's like the really long one, and then I've got these 2. And I'm trying to figure out if I just pot them up separately because it's gonna look a bit weird, isn't it? I don't even know how to, like, how do I pot this one up? Do I just pot him up stood upright? I feel like it should dangle. I thought this was gonna be easier than it is. I don't know what to do. Oh, I think I'm gonna pop them separately. I'm gonna do the 2 smaller ones. And I'm gonna figure out how to do the bigger one. Okay, so both of the smaller ones have new growth. It's harder to show you this one. A little bit of new growth just there. So I'm gonna pop them up like this. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Okay. Whew. And then, hang on, is this, no, the root system's pretty good, isn't it? I was gonna say, is this vessel too big for these guys? But I think it'll probably be okay. Gonna have to give it another wash because I've just got soil all over it, but I feel like that looks really cute, doesn't it? I hope it's going to be happy. Hopefully all that new growth will just like absolutely explode. And what I'm gonna do with all of these is I've got my great white mica. I'm gonna sprinkle some on, and to be honest, this substrate's really quite, I mean, it's not wet, but it's definitely moist. It's a damper substrate. I don't think I'd want to water them today. I'll probably water them tomorrow. But what I might do is sprinkle the mico on and then spray it with my sprayer. You know the one, right? So that's that one done. How am I gonna do that one? I think I'm gonna put the larger fern leaf cactus cutting into this glass vessel. It's got like the bit at the bottom, it's quite a weighty vessel, and I feel like it needs something that's going to be able to like hold it down. Ideally I'd want it to like hang, but there's no way I'm going to be able to do that, is there? I don't think. Is there? My mind's just... I'm imagining potting it like this and then having like a piece of tape over here, like acting where my finger is. And then once the roots start to grow into the substrate, it'll like hold itself in. Is that ridiculous? I used to have it in one of the Bosske sky planters that literally hangs upside down, but getting it out of there was really bloody hard. But do I want to put it back in there and just try and keep an eye on it? Just trying to figure out if I did put it in one of the Bosske sky planters, how would I display it? Like, where would I put it? Because I think I might do that actually. Let me see if I can find them. Give me a minute. Oh, this repot is not going the way I thought it was going to. I found one. This is the smaller one. They've also got like a medium and a large, and they might even have other sizes now. So I worked with Bosske in 2020 through Instagram, and they sent me these out for free, and they're called their sky planters. And basically you pop the plant in and then you hang it upside down, and it's got, so you can see, this is a terracotta water reservoir, and in the top here there's a hole, and you put that, this is how you water it. You put water in here, and then this little device floats. I can't really show you. I'll insert a little video of me watering it and it popping up. And then the water sits in there, it gets absorbed through the terracotta, and the plant can have a drink. And it just hangs upside down. They're really, 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 really cool. They have this bit of mesh that kind of sort of stops soil from falling out, although it doesn't always. It comes with a wire to hang it with, and also like the putting it into the ceiling hooks. Technical terms there. So yeah, it hangs like this. It's really, really, really cool, but it was really hard when I had this in it originally, and I pulled it out to repot it. Because of the terracotta, the roots had all just kind of like got stuck to it. I had to like rip it out. So what I'm going to try and do is, I'm going to try and be a bit more mindful of when I need to repot this. I'm saying it, but I know I'm not going to do it, so I'm just going to stop talking. Right, I'm going to pot it in there now. So I will just, like a normal repot, you just put in your substrate of choice. And then you put your plant in. I'm probably going to need it to... Ooh.
Hey gang, Editing Amy here. I just wanted to hop on real quick whilst I'm putting the substrate into that pot to say I reached out to Boskke and asked for a cheeky discount for all of you guys watching this video now, and they have very kindly given you 25% off with the code Perky25 off of any order. It's like not an affiliate code, it's just for you. You're welcome.
What I'm actually going to do is, in this substrate there's some like bigger bits of bark, so what I'm going to do is put them around the base of the stem to kind of fill the hole a little bit more, because my stem is smaller than this, so substrate will fall through it. But if I put some of the bark, I'll try and show you what I mean when I've done it. If I put some of the bark around the base, it might, I don't know if it will, but it might prevent some of the soil from falling out through the hole, because that was probably the most annoying bit, other than the roots getting stuck to the terracotta. And then you put the mesh net around. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. So you can kind of see like the whole of my, the stem of my cactus doesn't fit to the hole, so soil will be able to fall through, but I've, not that you can see it. Hang on. The lighting's terrible, isn't it? I've put blocks of large pieces of the bark around the stem. I'm just making this more complicated for myself. You now can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just going to try and really secure that in there. And then this is the top bit. I should have shown you how to put this on before I started potting it. So it's basically like a pop it in and twist so that it stays sealed and shut. So it splits. This is really hard to do one-handed. Oh. And then it pops. And then you twist it and you can hear the clicks of it clicking into place. It's in there, and there's almost always some soil spillage when you first turn it upside down, so I will do that now with you. I got nervous like when I was doing it before, and I'm nervous again now. Did you see that bit of soil come out? I hope you did. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm glad I put in those bits of bark. Okay. What I didn't think about was the fact that I don't know where I'm hanging this, and now it's potted. Obviously I can just stand it up, it'd be fine, but there you go, that's it. Hanging. They're really cute, right? They're really cute.
Just a little reminder, Perky 25 for 25% off any order until the end of April.
I think I'm just gonna have to turn it around and stand it back up though, because I haven't got anywhere to hang it, but I will put some water in it so that you can see what that process looks like at the end. I've been filming for 40 minutes. Okay, and I've only done one plant. I'm gonna do something easy next. I'm gonna do the begonia, and I'm gonna put it into a little no drainage vessel. I got these at the charity shop. They were like 50p. I'm really happy with them. So just put a little layer in. Oh, little layer. Oh, hair. So this is 2 cuttings. Look how rooted that is. I'm impressed. I've got that one. I do want to pot them together, so I'm hoping it will work. I know they're probably not going to be able to stay in here for very long because begonias do root really quite quickly. Oh God, how do I want it to sit? Oh yeah, that looks better. God, it's such an awful colour. I can't wait till I've got more actual new leaves, and I can't wait till they're like actually the colour they're supposed to be. I reckon at some point when all of these have come off, I'm just gonna end up starting again. Okay, that was a little bit faster. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be able to stay in there for. But there's that one. I'm really not happy with the way it looks, can you tell? I might just start displaying it with just the backs on show because that's stunning, although this new one doesn't have the red. Next I'm going to do the Syngonium. I can't remember if I wanted to do the Syngonium in drainage or no drainage. I might go drainage, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go drainage. There's no like rhyme or reason as to why I choose to go drainage with one plant and not the other, by the way. Can you see how like springy those roots are? That's amazing. Wow. Okay, so some of these they've, like I think I said at the beginning, they've lost their leaves, so they're just wet sticks essentially, but they've all got the beginnings of new leaves growing. I'm just trying to make sure they're arranged well. What's this guy doing? Oh, this guy's not really rooted at all. I might just keep him in there though, just not buried at the bottom. Same with this guy. Ooh, doesn't look great, but I think I'm just going to stick him in near the top. Whoa, oh, okay, so a lot of these don't have amazing roots. What is it with Syngonium? Like, I either They either root really well, like the ones I've just shown you, or they don't root at all. I don't understand. I'm just gonna pop these together, and then I'm gonna shove those bits in the soil. All potted up. So you can see there's just some like sticks. Hopefully they will root in there. Hopefully. And actually grow some leaves. Now the last one is the Rhaphidophora decursiva. I think I've got enough substrate for it, so that's good. But like I said at the beginning, I want to take that one out of the water outside because I know there's loads of springtails in there. And there's like the usual kind of like tiny little silvery ones, but there's also the globular springtails. And like I've said before, like I think they're cute and I'm happy for them to be like in my plant collection. I just don't want them springing all over me in the sofa. It's really windy. Whew. I took it out of the glass and it just went across the balcony. Oh wow. Just to add to the stress and worry that I have about this plant. But look at these roots. I really hope they don't all rot. I'm just gonna go and give it a clean because there's a little bit bit manky at the top. Okay, so this was the one that took ages to root. It's not got the biggest root system, and then this is the one that I put in like rooted, put in leca, rotted, and it's got a really long root system. My goodness, I feel windswept. Just gonna put you in there so you're not dripping it all over the carpet anymore. I feel a little bit sorry for those springtails. They've just been like, whew, they're gone, they've blown away. Christ. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop this into a glass vessel. I don't actually think that vessel's gonna be big enough. There we go, I've put it into a drainage vessel, which I didn't want to do, but it's happened. I'm gonna need to like try and find some cute cover pots because I've now got quite a few plants potted into drainage, and part of the reason why I started potting in no drainage was because I'm a lazy waterer and I just like to chuck water in, like plop a splash in and then walk away. And when you've got drainage without like a cover pot, you can't do that because the water will just drain out. Whereas if you've got a cover pot, you can just kind of walk away. But I haven't been buying cover pots because I've been buying no drainage vessels, but I haven't seen any no drainage vessels that I like the look of recently, so I've not been buying them. And now we're kind of in this cycle where I'm trying to use up some drainage pots, but I haven't got the cute cover pots to go with them. Cute. I've done it again. I think the video you will see before this one was my saving my string of hearts video, which I thought that'd be like a 20-minute, half an hour video, and it turned into like, in total with me filming, like basically an hour. And this has been the same. I thought this would be like a little half an hour video, and I'm currently at 55 minutes. So clearly, I mean, I've always known it's not something I'm great at. That comes with the ADHD. And clearly I'm not getting any better at it. So there we go. I'm gonna round up the video now. I will put in a little clip at the end of like watering the Boskke upside down planter so that you can see. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please put in the comments if you also leave water propagations for too long before you pop them up. I would love to know that I'm not the only one. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Hey guys, so I've literally just hung it on my lights for now, just to show you. So if I just pour some water in. Oh, yep, so you can see that little, did you see it pop up? I hope you did. And I'm just gonna put that much in, because actually that looks like you can kind of see it at the top there. You don't need too much to fill up the little one. There you go, that's it. Sometimes if you put too much water in, it does drip out the bottom, but that doesn't seem to be happening right now. Hey gang, just another little clip at the end of this video. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the code that I've got for you guys. So it's Perky25 for 25% off. It's not an affiliate code, it is purely for you to get a lovely discount code from the Boskke website. I will have it all linked down below for you. I would absolutely love to know if you do buy anything. Please comment, come back to the video, comment down below if you do purchase a sky planter or any of their other amazing products. They've actually got a UK-based factory and warehouse, and it's actually in Bristol, which is where I am, so that's really cool, very local to me. They're actually based in New Zealand, so it's really cool that they've got another factory more local to this side of the world too. So this video isn't sponsored by Boskke, but I did work with them back in 2020, like I said, through Instagram. So yeah, it's not a sponsored video. I do love the sky planter. I love the way it looks. Obviously this was quite an honest I mean, it wasn't even supposed to be a review, but it was an honest review about how I got on with them when I was using them the last time. And of course, I will keep you updated on how I get this fern out when I do get it out. And again, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.